Hi everyone and welcome to Talk to Today's Homeowner. I'm Chelsea. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to hit the share button so your friends can find out all about all of the smart and efficient home products that we installed in my house on a recent episode of Today's Homeowner, and I'm going to walk you through some of them today. I'm not big on bells and whistles, especially things that you have to change your lifestyle to be able to use. So a lot of these are very practical, easy to use solutions to things in your home. So I'm going to get started. We live in the deep south, so we need a system that can keep up with the heat of summer, and we're just coming out of summer. It's still pretty warm here actually. So our new system that we got from American Standard has been getting a lot of use, and I can say that I'm pleasantly, not surprised, but impressed and love what our system is able to do and keep up with. What we ended up going with is called a heat pump, which to me is ironic because it actually helps cool your home, but that's just how the system operates, and it has a variable speed, so you're able to just slowly, gradually increase the fan speed to cool your house and then decrease the fan speed when you don't need to cool it as much. So basically it's on all the time, keeping a nice even temperature in the house. You don't even know that it's on, and you don't even have to think about your air conditioner because it's just constantly monitoring that temperature and keeping it at the temperature that you set. Speaking of setting temperatures, I'm right by the thermostat, and that's because one of the other cool features that I like about this is that I can control our thermostat with my smartphone. Even when I'm not in the house, but I wanted to show you how easily we can change the temperature. So right now it's currently 72. I just set it to 70 since I'm home now, but I can change it on my phone. So I change it to 73, and within 4 seconds my thermostat at home is updated regardless of wherever my phone is. I can be across the country. As long as I have internet access on my phone, I can control and access my thermostat from home. I think that brings a lot of peace of mind. I always know what's going on. I can get notifications of when it's time to change a filter or if there's an issue with our system. So that's a great way that your house can be smarter and work smarter for you without you having to work harder. Now let's go into the kitchen and show you some other smart devices. And I'm being intentional about not showing you the living room because that's coming up in another Facebook Live in a couple of weeks. It's a big tease. Here's the bathroom. Then we'll go down to the hallway, down the hall to the kitchen, where I have a lamp I want to show you. So another thing that we did in the episode, if you didn't get to see it, we installed an outlet that can be controlled, voice controlled, and it can be controlled and programmed with an app on my phone as well. So this one is from Leviton, and what I like about it is that the top outlet is controlled with the app or voice control, but the bottom one is always on. So I have one of these next to my chair, you know. Everyone has their designated space in the living room, and I keep my cell phone charging on the bottom, and we have a lamp in the top just like in the kitchen so that I can tell Alexa what to do with it. So let me pull this up, my Alexa app, and I can say, Alexa, turn kitchen lights off.
You want me to repeat something?
There you go. So I was able to, and if you have an Echo Dot or an Echo somewhere in your house, you can just walk into the room, tell her to turn it on or off, and you don't have to worry about fiddling with the switch. You can control accent lighting, and for security, you're able to put this on a program when you're out of town for to come on at night and to turn off in the morning, so it looks like someone's always home. So that's a really cool thing. And if you don't want to do voice control, or maybe you have someone who doesn't, maybe their voice doesn't jive with her, it does have a button that you can turn it on and off with too. So you're not totally dependent on technology or an app to operate it. And another thing that we did is kind of with the efficiency aspect, but to me, making your home more efficient is making your home smarter. We added insulation in our attic. We used a mineral wool insulation from Rockwool, And one thing to note, if you can see your ceiling joist in your attic, then you need more insulation. You don't even need to measure how much you have because you need more. And that was the case that we had up in our attic. You could see the ceiling joist, and our insulation came up to about flush with the top of the ceiling joist. So we just got unfaced bats of insulation and ran them perpendicular to the ceiling joist to cover our attic and give our house a nice warm blanket to keep the hot air in the attic from infiltrating down into our conditioned space below. So that's another way to just make your house work smarter for you. It is a little bit harder to get it done because you have to put a little sweat equity into getting insulation in your attic, but it's something that that is going to pay off for you almost immediately. And one other thing, today it's raining, but I wanted to show you one other smart home thing that we added to our house, and that is a sprinkler controller. So we already had a controller, and we just bought an upgrade and quickly swapped it out. It was 6 wires that we had to change out, and this is by Rainbird. And let's step over here and I'll show you. Like I said, it's raining, but I think I can turn it on and you can see the sprinkler being controlled by the app out in the yard. And what I liked about this model is that you can control it with Amazon's devices as well. So we're just connecting, and what I like about that, I have it programmed, but if I wanted to add some time or just do a quick, just add some time to our program, or just do a quick little mist of the whole yard, or if I wanted to add a day to it, I can do that all from the app. And it looks like I may have messed up my, there we go. Turn on all my zones. Okay, let's see, east along street. I'll just turn it on for 2 minutes to show you how I can control this from my app. And I haven't quite figured out the commands, but I can command Amazon's devices to turn it on through our Dot or the Alexa app. All right, we should be able to see it popping up out there in the yard along the street. Come on, you can do it. There it is. So to me, that's just one of the ways that technology can help you. Earlier this morning we had it on. I forgot to turn it off because of the rain, so I was able to get on my app without having to get out of my jammies and turn our sprinklers off so that we weren't wasting water watering a yard that was already getting watered by the free rain. So those are just a few ways that you can update your house without doing a complete makeover, and just keep your house functioning better and working smarter for you. This was on a recent episode of Today's Homeowner, so if you didn't get to check it out, it's part of our Ranch Revival series, Chelsea's Ranch Revival. You can find out more at todayshomeowner.com/ranchrevival. Thank you so much for joining. Be sure to drop any questions below so that we can answer them, and we'll drop some affiliate links so you can see where we got some of these cool features.